Who says life moves too fast?
They're talking to us.
Up in Alberta, you better be a patient hunter.
We are taking a beating.
But always be ready, because bird hunting up here ain't cushy. And when Alberta takes, she gives back.
Oh, there goes the bird.
In spades.
Rooster!
Rooster Tales, presented by Pheasants Forever.
Welcome to Rooster Tales. Pheasants Forever has countless success stories in the United States, but their work stretches north of the border too. Bill Shirk hits the prairie of Alberta, where their very first ringneck was introduced.
Just the 3-wood. That's all it takes from downtown Calgary to get to a pretty special place. It's called Sharptails, a golf club where the game includes pheasants.
Aha. Aha. There's Pheasant Rock. Pheasant Rock.
Their history up here.
This is where the first pheasant was released in this province. You ever see birds here?
Oh, lots of birds here. We have the descendants of the original pheasants here still.
Exactly why I've come to Canada, in search of North America's northernmost population of still wild pheasants.
And we can go to the south there too.
Yep, Alberta ringnecks get people talking.
Maybe we should leave one behind.
Especially these guys, members of Pheasants Forever Chinook chapter.
Okay, well, you lead the way. Pheasant debate. Where to go?
Can you tell we're in Canada? Shotguns, outdoor Canada hats, and hockey sticks. Rumor is the wind's gonna blow today.
It's a little breezy.
Pretty fitting, I'll put in my prairie storms.
Today we hunt a piece of private land, a couple hundred acres that are supposed to be peppered with wild birds. But so far, nothing.
No, it's good fun. It's good exercise and it's great for the dogs. And how else are you going to get that much fresh air on a weekend?
We used to hunt out to the west of Medicine Hat, more so in the irrigation country. And,
Right in the middle of our interview, the payoff.
They call this the car coolie. I hear a bird. What do you have, Lexi? There goes.
another one.
Another rooster.
There was 2 roosters and some others.
Hen.
Way down there in the corner, we catch a peek at a covey of hunts.
There they go. Oh, there goes the bird. Looks like a hen. Boy, look at the birds. Rooster! Be gone, rascal, go. There goes Rooster, Rooster! Good shot.
Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Thank you.
So how'd that feel?
Felt good.
Oh good, that just feel like a miracle today.
Figures Merv would get first bird.
I just timed for one snapshot. Lucky I was on him.
He doesn't miss too often. That little 28 gauge, he shoots better than all of the rest of us.
Maybe it's karma. See, Merv might be Medicine Hat's biggest conservation mind.
He's one of the guys that was instrumental in starting Pheasants Forever in Canada. Our chapter, absolutely. Right, Rooster!
Rooster!
Bring it here, Alexis, come on!
Lexus! Lexus, come on!
Oh my God. That's pretty much how it's gone today. So our Alberta adventure starts with a bang. More ahead, just as this hunt climbs to seriously new heights.
Rooster Tales is brought to you by Franke Guns, Mountain Dew, B&W Trailer Hitches, Watson Hunting Camp, and by Star Bank. This segment of Rooster Tales is brought to you by North Dakota Tourism. Start your journey at NorthDakotaLegendary.com.
Most folks depend on coffee for their morning kick, but mine comes from the view. That's buddy Bob Hazel. He runs Pheasants Forever Calgary, and Bob's got a serious hunting hookup in these hills. Well, if we can actually get there.
They're talking to us.
One of the brands.
Morning, boys and girls.
Geez, you think Chloe's excited? See, up in these foothills, we expect some of Alberta's best wild hunting habitat.
2-hour drive, it's time to go play.
I'm Mark Daly.
Bill Shirk, nice to meet you.
Glad to meet you.
Appreciate you having us.
Mark there, he's a rancher. And rumor is, he knows where to find the birds.
I think we've got a good habitat on our ranch, so I've noticed the birds doing quite well the last few years.
I'm already overwhelmed. Where to even start? Look at this.
If we just walk over this way to the northwest.
Mark says he sees them up here when he's out ranching.
You're not going to make fun of shooting, are you?
Oh, yeah, I probably will.
Great.
In terrain like this, you better own good boots and have lots of water.
I'm just blown away. I mean, here's the thing. You talk about hunting draws. Normally we're hunting things that are like 300 or 400 yards long. This draw is like 10 or 12 miles long. All right, Bob, shells in. In Alberta, everyone wants to chase pheasants. That's the most popular game bird up here. Number 2, that dedicated crowd of hunters and Sharpies, or sharp-tailed grouse, they're almost forgotten in this part of the world.
The challenge, finding one pocket of birds.
Boy, look at her going. She's definitely getting a little excited about life. Wild, open country. Definitely the West. A lot of sign down in here. And no, they're not cow pies. Birds have been here.
We're in primo Sharpie habitat. They love this short stuff.
First walk, kind of through it. Saw some sign, no birds. So we know this is where they hang out.
Way out from the truck, we actually end up on a lek. That's a mating area for sharptails.
I've seen 30 or 40 birds here. And then there's one over here 2 miles where I'll see maybe 100 birds.
But they ain't around today.
We are taking a beating.
You got to be prepared to walk, unlike any other bird that we hunt around here.
Oh, we're still walking, but before this trip is over,
Bird!
Sharpie hunting might change me.
2 birds down, 2 birds down. Look at them go, look at them go.
Rooster Tales is brought to you by South Dakota Tourism Huron, the Minnesota Horse and Hunt Club, Cannon River Ranches, Bonfie, and by Lupient GMC.
Today's tip is talking about heat stress, but more importantly, how to avoid it.
Yeah, we want to stay ahead of heat stress, Tom, and recognize the symptoms or indicators of heat stress. And obviously that's less animation, less tail action. You can see stuff like that happening where the dog's starting to slow, starting to be concerned. Another way I look at the dog's facial expressions. You'll see some swelling here where there's more blood flow. You can look at the tongue and the gums. And it's a darker purpler color because of more blood flow. The back of the throat, this is the dog's radiator. This is how the dog cools. So if you see those things, those are indicators that the dog is starting to get into a heat concern.
Right, and there's a lot of heat coming out of that head. That's where it's coming. A lot of times getting that head wet because it'll cool that part down. Also getting him hydrated, drinking water. I know getting him to drink out of a bottle because you won't have water available a lot. I'll put peanut butter on the tip at home to get a dog used to drinking out of it because they'll lick the end of it. And you can get them to actually take on more water, which is important as well.
Right, and that's key to flushing this area and making that cooling system more efficient.
Yeah. For this tip and more, go to our website.
We're packing on the miles high in Alberta's Porcupine Hills. Somewhere up here is supposed to be Canada's best population of sharp-tailed grouse, but so far, not a thing.
As far as I'm concerned, the birds that I hunt, it's the most challenging bird. Wide open spaces, wide open spaces. Not a telephone post and very little wire around us.
Up on a random grassy flat.
Bird. Second bird. Two birds down. Look at them go.
We finally spook a big covey of birds.
You can't describe it, you just react.
We got two birds here. I've got two, Bob. Just gonna grab that one. Yep, got that bird. That's one. Come on, Chloe. Come on.
A double on the first birds we see.
Hold, give, thank you. Better go thank Bill.
I still need to find that second bird.
Right over in here. Oh. Boy, they fly a long way. We gotta get more shells in.
Dead bird.
Second bird should be right in here.
I use an old trick trying to find that thing. If I can't find a bird right away, I drop my hat on the spot I marked. That way, as you move around, you never lose that first mark.
Oh, there it is.
Sure enough, that second Sharpie hides in the grass just a couple steps away.
Boy, they ran us through the ringer. That's one bird, there's the second.
Hold.
What a way to be baptized into Sharptails in Alberta. Holy moly.
These are big, beautiful, wild birds.
My heart's kind of pumping after that.
That fast, our Sharpie hunt goes from bust to bang.
There's bird. Good job. Good job, Bob. Nice shot.
Good girl.
There it comes. Bob, things are looking up all of a sudden.
Hold, give, thank you.
Buddy, give it up. Woo! Holy cow. So this has been an awesome little barrage here. Bird.
Good shot, Bill.
Need to wait on that one for a bit until the dog was out of the way and it was up at least a little bit. Good job. This is becoming outrageous. In the last 10 minutes, we've flushed probably 15 birds. They were all pushed on this side of the hillsides and they're just tucked in here. Oh my gosh.
Boy, it's something. The porcupines proved magical.
Sort of makes up for the balance of the day.
Another buck up there. Look at the size of that one. No wonder Mark likes to deer hunt here.
Birds keep flushing and the wild critters scatter.
What was that?
And all seems right on the perfect Porcupine Hills hunt.
It's just where you hunt sharptails. Look at how beautiful it is out here. A lot of work to get some birds, but we finally found the mother lode, and I'll remember this day for a while.
Rooster Tales is brought to you by Old Milwaukee and Old Milwaukee Light Beer. Visit Pierre, South Dakota. Brown's Hunting Ranch. Purina. And by Stillwater Motors.
Bob's got 40 years on Alberta's Bow River.
You put the plug in?
Yo, I never take it out.
Today, we're drifting his favorite stretch.
I like big water. I've always liked big water. I'd rather fish this river than small creeks in the mountains.
Bob is a super hardened guide with a sense for moving water. Slowly, we drift out of Calgary and out into the country.
I'm happy to be here.
This time of year means hopper fishing. You know, drifting flies that look a lot like the big old grasshoppers up on the Bow's banks. As our morning quickly drifts away, the fishing isn't exactly hot.
Man, I get anxious. Oof.
Why would I expect today to be any different from the rest of this darn Alberta adventure?
I'm a dreamer. I keep looking at that hopper, thinking it's just gonna get pounded.
Fact is, I'm starting to think that full moon's playing tricks on this trip.
We're 3 hours into fishing. We haven't seen a single thing. What do? You just keep on casting. So that's a good spot right where it is. Okay. There we go. There we go. Oh, finally we're hooked up. It's coming to me. Oh.
He's just stretching, that's all.
He's just stretching. That's a dandy. All right. I want to be gentle with this fish. Oh, I've never been so nervous trying to catch a fish in my life. What gives?
Come on, baby. Okay.
Don't lean over. Don't lean over. Oh.
Nice fish.
Woo. Look at that sucker. Oh my gosh, what a dandy first fish, Bob. Yeah. Holy cow. God, what a trip.
That's the story this week.
See it all?
The whole time we've had to work. Maybe that's why we love this outdoor stuff so much. Heck, on our last afternoon.
The dogs are kind of coming together here. Rooster! Rooster!
We hook up with the Chinook chapter guys and end our trip with an awesome hunt.
Rooster! That's a hard shot. Without sounding too sentimental, you get a bird here. It's a different thing. It's not like shooting a rooster in a South Dakota field. There's a lot. You feel like you've just gone through a lot more work to get that bird here. It's pretty cool, pretty amazing. Oh, there go a couple. Hands. Rooster. Good shot. That is about the shot of the day. 4, 5, 6 hens gets up and he picks out the rooster and drops it. That was awesome. Nice shot. Curtis, I thought it was you.
Yeah, no, I never got a shot off. He was on the ground before I had a chance.
Merv did it again.
Now, if you decide to travel north to Alberta, don't plan on fields full of CRP. Plan on an adventure. It's the West here, and it still feels wild. I suppose that's why I keep coming back.
There goes.
The prairie of Alberta, one of North America's truly wild places, full of wild game. Put it on your bird hunting bucket list, and I hope someday you cross it off. Well, it's that time. We've come to the end of the field. Remember, this land is a gift that we all get to enjoy. Take the time to introduce somebody new to the field, and good luck hunting.